Hello and welcome back to Bay 1, this is Jafel Maraxi, and if you've just watched the previous video displaying my little friend, this is the actual video where I'm going to be going through how to build it. I'm not going to dismantle this, I'm actually going to switch back between two different bays during the build process to make sure I get everything right. I called it the little friend, but you know, that's kind of a homage to one of those gangstery type movies, and I can't even remember what it's called. So no doubt people are going to rail against me, calling me a terrible film buff, because I'm not actually a buff. Speaking of films, in a world where one robot stands alone. Yeah, enough of that. Let's actually get to building. So let's switch to base 7 on this one. I've already gone ahead and named the bay. There's no cubes or anything like that set up in there. I'm calling this little friend too. Let's load this up. First thing I need to do is lay down the base. So we need to get the control array started out. So I think it's one of those. Switch back to the other array. Where are we? Okay, I had those the other way. It doesn't matter if you've got the points pointing in or out, but I need the prisms, a couple of those attached to the back of the prism. Yeah, make sure I'm facing the right way. I am, good. So, prisms. I think that's right. That should be enough for the control array. Let's grab some thrusters spot on here. It's L1 thrusters for the actual controls. Now the reason I do the design like this for the actual turning thrusters is that if one side gets taken out, I can still turn using the other side. So that's why I always have them placed inverted in that manner. So now I need to switch back to the other bay again just to get the next part of the bot. So I need to use, okay, that block's actually connected to the white block you can see there. For this I need to use an inner cube and a couple of L1 hover blades there. And okay, let's go back. So for the inner cube, doesn't matter which way this is orientated, but let's get the hover blades. Oriented, I should say. And this was connected to I think we had a white block on the top here. So let's check back. Yep, and on the side of that, so we got two of these which are going to be pushed on the side, and we can build out this section here as well. I think that's right. Oh, we'll soon find out if I get that wrong. And for building these sections, I'm just going to put this in as a placeholder. And then grab one of those. It's the middle click if you don't know, or the scroll wheel or middle mouse button to actually select a cube that's already on the screen if you don't know that already. Take those away. So that's the basic frame. The reason I'm having these separated like that is so that if damage is taken to this side, it doesn't get transmitted over to the other side. And I try to do that with all of my designs where possible. It's just a way of managing damage control. The caveat is that it does mean it's more likely to get transmitted back to these blocks or to the forward section. But it also does mean that if I had any interconnection between these things, if this got damaged, there would be a good chance of this side being taken out, and you could lose a good chunk of your bot from that. So anyway, back to the building process. I need to now frame the back section that covers this helium block here. This is also part of the shield for the pilot seat, and it is connected in here to the back. Let's just pull this off so you can see. Oh, it's not connected, so that's going to be a fun bit to do. This block actually has to go on first, I think, but alright, so get these placed correctly. And then they go on top. And then we get one of these, which I'm going to just put that in there temporarily. Grab a helium block, put that on top, pull that off. This thing goes underneath. And this is where the seat block's going to go. So let's make sure we get that anchored in correctly. And we might as well put the pilot seat on while we're here. Okay, I think we had a couple of these going down the side here as well. I'm probably wrong with that, but let's verify. Actually, no, I used those ones. If not, I could always switch to those because they're lighter. Okay, back to 6. Okay, yeah. So we're good on that section. These are pointing the correct way. And we got 2 prisms, one on each side. Oh, they're not prisms, they're actually inner blocks, which go on here. And the orientation of these does matter. Yeah, if we had them at the wrong angle, then there would be a disconnect between this block and the block underneath the pilot seat front. Alright, so back. So I need to get the... No, wrong block. That one. There we go. Nope, wrong way. There we go, see? What? Now if this was the other way, damage to this block would actually get transmitted to pilot seat, you'd be dead. But also there would be no connection between that and the blocks on the side, so... And now we can start building out the side section here. Did we have this? I think we had this the other way. But let's verify that as well. Oh, right, I see what I've done now. Actually, you have to take the seat out to place that. And I'll do the blocks below as well while I'm here. Or above, I should say. Okay, and this is where... Okay, this makes more sense. And this is the one where this side's not actually connected in to this block here. So that one goes, I think, like that. And then we can grab these thrusters, which will go on those. Okay, let's buy some more. So we're good on those. We need to... Those are already in place. That one's already in place. So we need to build this section. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And apparently it's connected back here using a couple of these. And okay, let's put the seat back in. Alright, so down here we had the hard point for the rear gun, and so that is pointing upwards. This one is got to be a... yeah, okay, so grab one of these. It was the L3S types. There we go. Might as well put these ones on at the same time. So now we're continuing to build the frame upwards. Alright, so for this section we need to have 2 of these which actually hold the front hover blades on, and then from there we're actually going to connect down and those prisms go inwards. Okay. It seems short. Why is this short? Am I even doing this right? Well, we'll soon find out. So there's a block between those two, so let's check back. Yeah, okay, that's right. And from the block that goes inwards, we then got that which connects up to the front, and these do some cross hatching there. Okay. And I think I've already forgotten what the hell I'm doing. Alright, that's what we had here. That, and I think, yeah, that's a inner block. Let's grab that. Now this is where we had one of the thrusters mounted. Right, so this is where we're going wrong. Then this goes like that, I believe, or did we have them this way? I think they would have more utility that way. Okay, so back. Huh. Oh, I remember that, why it's like that, because originally I had control thrusters on there. Okay, yeah, that has to be pointed the opposite direction. And this was another block in front of there. Alright. Now I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. So we've got that, and now we can actually anchor on the two of these. And below the helium block that needs to go in there. Let's pull that block off. And what type of block is that? That's a prism. How is that prism oriented? We're going to need to pull this out to see. Oh, it's not a prism. That's another three-way. Inner. Okay. Let's put that back on. Why are we already at tier 4 with this? I've done something wrong. Oh, I'm using completely the wrong thrusters on the front. That'd be why. Oops. We need the L3Ss. Duh. Well, at least you know you can fit the L4Ss on there. That's what I originally designed this with. The only remaining thing, which for me is purely cosmetic, is putting a vapor trail on it, which does make you a target. But given the weight optimizations, we might actually be able to change this block out. There we go. So let's just check. Final call. Okay. And go for testing. All right. All right. I'm going to put on a better vapor trail for this thing. No, can't put that one on. It has to be the lower one. There, humbug. It's still under the right tier. Cool. No, it's right. Okay, cool. Well, that's a completed design, so I hope this video has helped you. If you've got any questions about how to build this, or you need any assistance or anything like that, you can post a message below, or you can contact me in the Teamspeak server, which is at teamspeakclan.co.uk, and that's hosted by MyBot. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe in the top right corner, and come back for the next video whenever I do that and upload it. So have a good time playing Robocraft. Goodbye.